Hello guys, back to me again, HGL, and this time we are gonna be continuing My Hero Academia. Goddamn hair! Okay, mosquito. My Hero Academia, Season 1, Episode 8 now. As you guys are watching this episode, Season 1, Episode 9 will be available on my Patreon page. So if you guys interested on checking out that episode early, feel free to go to my Patreon page. So alright, last time Deku's team win. He beat Katsuki. He and Otako beat Katsuki and Ida. Pretty fun. So far there hasn't been any bad episode yet or boring episode yet. Every episode up until now has something to offer. So yeah, I hope we can move stuff forward now. We already know the characters. We already know how they act and all that. We don't really need some backstory now. We just need story, okay? Where's the villain, okay? Just introduce us to him or her. Please let us be done with this whole training and test stuff. Because I'll be honest, it's getting a little bit, I won't say boring, it's just kind of dragging, okay? This is shonen anime tropes. I know it's hard to get away from those, the pacing, the slow pacing, but I hope introduce us to the villain. That's what I want, okay? Give us some conflict. Everything seems a little bit too peace right now. Is something going on behind the scene that I'm not aware of or something? Because so far there hasn't been any like major stuff happening. So yeah, I'm curious to see what will happen in this episode. Hopefully it's not a filler episode. Okay, this is 8 episodes in. Just give me some stuff to sink my teeth into. So alright guys, without further ado, let's watch Season 1, Episode 8 of My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia. Yeah. Yeah. I know. What? What was that?
戻るぞ、爆豪少年。好評の時間だ。勝ったにせよ、負けたにせよ。振り返ってこそ、経験ってのは生きるんだ。
Bakugo's start line. Okay.
まあ、
So
でも今戦のベストは飯田少年だけどな。
MVP? What?
わかる人。はい、オールマイト先生。それは飯田さんが一番状況設定に順応していたから。
Yeah, he was going all out with those villain act.
そして先ほど先生がおっしゃっていた通り、屋内での大規模攻撃は不作。ヒーローチームの勝ちは訓練だという甘えから生じた。
Don't get too cocky now.
トップヒーローになどなれませんので。やおよろず者、ヒーロー科の推薦入学者4人のうちの1人。
Momo.
ヒーローチーム B コンビ、ヴィランチーム I コンビ。おじろくん、私ちょっと本気ですわ。手袋もブーツも全部。腹くれさ。透明人間としては正しい選択だけど、女の子としてはヤバいぞ、倫理的に。
Invincible girl, huh?
いや、見えないし。
So that... I was wondering, what was that? Why there was only a floating glove in the opening? The intro. What the hell?
もう一人は同会の男か。向こうは防衛戦のつもりだろうが。
God damn, I can't get Aaron Yeager out of my head when I hear this guy talk. His voice is so similar. Well, they are... Oh.
この個性は仲間を巻き込まず核兵器にもダメージを与えず。
Oh. So he can control both ice and heat? Heat? Todoroki Shoto. I think I have to... Todoroki. Ah, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. Okay, now what's your quirk? Why you have a bird head? And what the hell is that? This guy. I still can't remember his name. Well, it's hard not to get injured when you're going up against Katsuki. Yeah. This... Oh. He has to change back. Natural born. 遊泳の教師や一部のプロには周知の事実。ワン・フォー・オールの件はあなたと校長、そして親しき友人、あとはこの緑谷少年のみの秘密なのです。それならなおさら導く立場っていうのはちゃんと学びなさい。はい。Yeah. How is Deku's gonna control his quirk? If he will always broke his bones. He got cock blocked. Oh, Yuga. Aoyama Yuga. He got cock blocked again. Is he gonna tell him? Well, it is.
個性をちゃんと自分のものにして僕の力で君を超えるよ。騙してたんじゃないって言いに来たのに、何を僕は。なんだそりゃ。仮にわけわかんねえこと言ってこれ以上コケにしてどうするつもりだ。氷のやつ見て叶わねえんじゃって思っちまった。屋内での大規模攻撃は不足。さあリテールのやつの言うことに納得しちまった。なあてめえもだってく。こっからだ。俺はこっから。いいか俺はここで一番になってやる。
What?
君は間違いなくプロになれる能力を持っている。君はまだまだこれから。話してくれオールマイト。歩けねえ。
I can't walk.
言われなくても俺はあんたをも超えるヒーローになる。
He already moved on.
教師って難しい。緑谷少年、爆豪少年と何を話していたんだい。
Oh. At least he didn't say it, the quote was from you. Oh, after credit scene.
僕らは知ることになる。
What?
オールマイトの言っていた真にさかしいヴィランの。
Oh. We gonna see the villain?
見たかこれ。教師だってさ。どうなると思う。
Ah, there he
平和の
is.
象徴が。ヴィランに殺されたら。
Okay, so that was My Hero Academia Season 1 Episode 8. Yeah, it was technically a filler episode, but there is some stuff to talk about here. This episode is mostly focused on Bakugo. This episode kinda humanized Bakugo. He just realized in this episode that he's not the best. He just got beat by the guy that he said was a pebble. He called Deku a pebble, like on the side of the street, a pebble, just a pebble. And he beat him. And he was also jealous. Not really jealous. Like he said he couldn't beat that guy, the ice guy. Todoroki, I believe his name. Yeah. I like that. Like I said from the previous episode. Bakugo deep down is not really a bad guy. He just want to be the best. This is interesting because Bakugo and Deku, or Katsuki, should I call him Katsuki or Bakugo? I don't know. Okay. These two, Deku and him, they have both of them are like very different from each other, and also at the same time very similar. You know, one wants to be the best because he idolized a hero that he grew up with. All Might, Deku idolized him, right? He wants to be as great of a hero as his idol, All Might. And the other wants to be the best so he can like feel good about himself. He just wants to be the best. That's it. That's what Katsuki won. Yeah, they're both different and similar at the same time, if that makes sense. So I can clearly see this to become like rival. I mean, they are a rival. They want to beat each other. So let's talk about this episode. Yeah, I'm glad they montage through the training of all the side characters. I'm glad we don't have a full episode just about these two characters or these four characters, and then the next episode is about another four characters. They just breeze through all of the characters in just one episode. I think that's the right decision to do. Or I don't know. how it compared to the manga, because I haven't read My Hero Academia manga. Yeah, so that was cool. Um, Ida in this episode. I think he can be one of my favorite characters from the show. I don't know if he will be featured more in the future episodes, or will he be just one of those side characters that doesn't do much, just there to be the comic relief. But I hope we get to learn more about him, about his family, the Ida family. And I know they mention most of the characters' name in this episode, but of course I can't remember all of their name in just one episode. They have to mention it. This is why I don't like a bunch of characters being introduced in just one episode like this. I would prefer they introduce like 3 or 4 characters in one episode, and then in the next episode they introduce more characters. Well, the previous 4 characters are still there, so you can remember each of them slowly. Stuff like this that I don't like, just throwing characters in your face like that. But it's just me, okay? Like I said, I can't remember all of their name, but the one that stood out for me is Todoroki, the ice and heat guy. Yeah, I know he will be a major character in season 2. I think. So I think I have to keep an eye on him. I have to pay attention to everything that he did. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I want to see the characters interact more with each other. But the problem is I don't really know a lot of their personality. At least I know how Deku, Katsuki, Ida, and Ochako act. And Yuga, Aoyama Yuga. I know their personality, okay? Stuff that I want to see is how they interact with each other, because they have different personality. But from what I've seen so far, at least in this episode, the side characters, the other side characters, doesn't really have much personality. Not to say that they're boring or anything. It's just that they don't stood out as much. If you take their quirks away, they don't really have that much personality. Again, yet, okay, just this episode. I want to see more. This is my only complaint. I just want to see more of the characters, because they don't really stood up for me yet. The only side characters that we haven't seen much of yet, that I think will stood out a little bit, is that little guy, that pervert little guy. Yeah, he is the only interesting. The other ones just seem so generic. Like, there's happy, easygoing guys. Like, really, that's it. So that, okay, the personality stuff. I hope we delve more into those in the future episodes. So, yeah, we'll see. And in this episode, All Might said something about secret of his quirk. Okay, first of all, what secret? Is there more to his power than killing villain in just one punch, like Saitama from One Punch Man? He said that only him, the recovery girl, the principal, his friend, his best friend, he said, and Deku that know of his power. Of the secret, not the power. What does that mean? Okay, is the secret this, his form, his normal form, or what kind of secret? Because Deku doesn't know much yet, right? He just know that All Might isn't always buff, isn't always, big guy. He actually have a normal form. Or is there more to that secret? Is there more to the quirk stuff? Because All Might still have the power. Like I said before, he didn't pass on his quirk to Deku. He just copying his power to Deku, right? Just by eating his hair. he can be as strong, or maybe is Deku as strong as All Might, or is it just like a fraction of his true power? That I'm still confused. Okay, is that really the whole process of passing on the quirk? That can't be it. That's too silly. Just eating hair. Like I said in the previous episode, All Might can create an army of him. That's weird, okay? I need more explanation to that. So yeah, there isn't much to talk about in this episode, surprisingly. Even though there's, interesting stuff happening, but most of the stuff are just recaps and flashbacks. Yeah, episodes like this that make me turn off from Naruto. Naruto Shippuden. It's not that I'm against this type of episodes. It's just like anime like Naruto Shippuden presents episode like this, like 20 episodes straight. So that's why I don't like that. The pacing is just awful in Naruto Shippuden. But at the end of the episode, after the after credit scene, we got to see the villain, the guy with the hands on his body. I have seen him. Like I said, I have seen parts of My Hero Academia. Mostly the part on a boat, I think. So yeah, I haven't got spoiled much. I just watched like a minute or two from it, just to see what type of anime it is. And I didn't watch the whole thing, okay? I just caught glimpse of it. And I know that guy is the villain from the start. So I was wondering how long will they introduce him to us? It won't be like last minute, right? So yeah, I'm glad they introduced us at the end of this episode at least. So we got to see more of the villain, I hope, in the next episode. You know what? I'll just leave this episode here. There isn't much else to talk about. I just curious to see how Deku and Katsuki relation will play out. They will definitely be rivals, but I'm just curious what type of rivals. Will it be like I don't know, Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, or Naruto and Sasuke from Naruto? It's a pretty typical tropes from a shonen anime. The protagonists have a villain to counter him. Oh, not the villain. Like a rival. So yeah, at the core, My Hero Academia is a shonen anime. So I guess I just have to accept that. I just have to, be okay with all of the tropes from shonen anime and manga in general. But at least it's not like 100 episodes, right? I mean, season 3 is airing right now, and I heard it will be like 20 episodes. So does that mean, yeah, it's like about 60 episodes if season 3 ended. So that's like almost as much, if not more, than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I hope this will be like Attack on Titan stuff, more like yearly stuff. I guess it is a yearly stuff. Season 2 was 2017 and Season 3 is this year. Season 1 was 2015, I believe. So there was 2 years gap between Season 1 and 2. Yeah, we'll see. I hope the pacing will not drag too much. I know it will drag at some parts because it's a shonen anime. But yeah, at least it has interesting characters and interesting lore. I want to know about the quirks still. Where do they come from? And I hope the villains are interesting. They're not just cartoonish villain. I don't really like that. Either the villain, I'm okay if the villains have like tragic backstory or something, or he's so over the top villain, kind of like I forget the name of the guy, the villain from ReZero. That guy, that crazy guy. I forgot his name, but either a villain like that or a villain that is like I don't know. Just I'm okay with either of those. Just don't make it average cartoony. Just like ho ho, I'm bad guy. I will kill you guys. Ho ho ho. Either give him a backstory or make him super over the top. I'm okay with either of those two. So alright guys, yeah, pretty alright episode. It's a filler episode, unfortunately. But I hope next episode will pick up the pace. So yeah, if you guys interested, like I said before, you guys can check episode 9 on my Patreon page right now. It's patreon.com/banghgl. Yeah. Got nothing more to say. So okay, now I'll be doing my outro in Indonesia. So please leave a like. If not, kalau kalian suka dengan video ini, silahkan tinggalkan like dan share video ini ke teman-teman, kerabat-kerabat dan pacar kalian. Seperti biasa guys, gua HJL, orang-orang yang menonton video ini pada ganteng dengan cantik-cantik semua. Jaga diri kalian kapanpun dan dimanapun berada guys. See you next time. Bye bye.